I'm Matt Nowick, founder and president of Brew and Nowick Sensors. I'm on location at Cedar Rapids' newest brewery, the Quarterbarrel. The topic of today's video is how to use a thermowell. Here we have a typical thermowell. It's welded inside of this fermenter. It protrudes inside the tank far enough so that when the tank is filled with liquid, the end of the thermowell is at the same temperature as the liquid that surrounds it. A common complaint that I hear from brewers is that one of their temperature probes isn't reading the correct temperature. This might be due to a calibration issue or a wiring problem, especially for RTDs. The most common reason that I've seen is that the temperature probe is not installed correctly inside of the thermowell. Here's the temperature probe. In this case, it's a Nowick sensor solid state temperature probe. The sensing element is in the tip of the probe, so the end of the probe must be in good thermal contact with the bottom of the thermowell. This particular probe features a spring-loaded fitting that helps hold the tip of the probe against the bottom of the thermowell. Here you can see it moving by about half an inch to a quarter inch or so. In order to accurately measure the temperature inside of the tank, the temperature probe must be in firm contact with the bottom of the thermowell. A gap of even a millimeter can cause an inaccurate reading. Thermowells generally come in standard lengths, so in theory, if one uses a standard length probe with a standard length thermowell, everything will work. But that's theory. In the real world, this is often not the case. Sometimes the thermowell might be metric, or they might have an extra coupler attached. The best way to make sure that the temperature probe is going to fit is to measure the inside length of the thermowell. An easy way to do this is to use a skinny measuring tape or some stiff wire. So let's measure this thermowell. So here I have a temperature probe that happens to be 12 inches. So I'll stick this into the thermowell. And I'll mark the end with my finger. You could use a pen or something. Take it out and measure it. And here you can see it measures about 9.5 inches, which happens to be the length of a standard thermowell, 9 inches, plus a half-inch coupler that they've welded on. Well, this is really a 9.5 inch. So let's see what happens when we try to use a 9-inch probe. The threads lock up, but the temperature probe never hits the bottom of the thermowell. So by using a 9-inch probe, you think it's working, but reality is it's not bottomed out and it won't get an accurate temperature. So the solution in this case is to use a 9.5-inch probe. So this thermowell measures 9.5 inches to the end of the coupler. So let's compare this with our probes. So here's our 9-inch probe. If we compare that, 9.5 inches is way out here, so there's no way it would work. Now some sensors, like ours, can be extended or trimmed in the field, but most cannot. There is one more thing I want to tell you about. There is a substance commonly called heat sink compound or thermal compound. It's designed to fill very small gaps, like 1 mil. In other words, to smooth out surface roughness. Don't use it to try to fix a probe that's too short. It'll make a big mess and it won't work. You just have to buy a new probe. So that's it. If you measure the depth of the thermowell before you purchase your temperature probe, you can make sure that the sensor will be compatible and that the temperature reading will be accurate. Thank you for watching. If you want more information, you can find it at nowicksensors.com or brewdata.com. That's brew-data.com.